If you want a smooth blur, you have to be able to make a smooth transition first. If your transition is smooth, your blur will look smooth. And use the appropriate shake. I've made a lot of smooth shake tutorials. For transitions I recommend using pulse size effect, because the keyframes can be stacked. For example, for initial transition using grow and pulse size, with a keyframe of 0% and a second keyframe of 70%. Then for the final transition you can use the new pulse size effect, with 30% to 100% keyframes. If you use move and transform, you can't stack keyframes. This is not smooth, unless you combine move and transform with pulse size effect. Here, I use move and transform to transition in, and also use pulse size for outgoing transition. This result will be better and smoother than just relying on move and transform. If you still don't understand to make a smooth transition, you can learn about transitions in the shake tutorial, because I made it all at once with the transition. Okay, next to smooth blur. For blur, I use zoom blur as usual. If you feel lag you can use manual blur. Blur for my rotation there's already a tutorial. Blur for slide transition, I usually use a combination of zoom and slide transitions. The blur uses zoom blur too, the difference is only in the adjusted center. And the results are already smooth for transitions and blur. If you feel less, you can add RSMB in After Effects. For smartphones there is a way, it's just not as good as in After Effects. If you don't have PC for RSMB, you can find friends on Instagram and ask for RSMB. The difference between RSMB and no RSMB. If you use RSMB it's smoother, but those who don't use RSMB are also smooth. The most important thing is the transitions and blurs you make in a light motion. It is appropriate and smooth so you don't have to use RSMB. Okay, I hope you understand what I explained. Thank you and see you in the next video.
Good job!